Hello, Kristen Lee. I just can't pull off hats. I tried to do my hair all nice and cute and everything and put my hat on. Oh no, the bump in the back. And then this thing doesn't want to work today. She's like, nope, don't want to work. Oh. So, but I bought it for a reason. So therefore, it's just gonna sit, get over here, on the top of my head like this. And I'm just gonna look ridiculous for a video because today is my top 5 favorite witch movies. And there were a lot for me to choose from. This and my top 5 vampire movies were really tough for me. So without further ado, coming in at number 5 is Howl's Moving Castle. I didn't think that it was a witch movie until I had to think about it because it came up in my search engine. And I'm like, oh my god, it is. It totally is. And it's one of my favorite animes. Is it anime? Studio Ghibli? I don't know. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. So that's number 5. The fact that Billy Crystal is Calcifer, the little fire demon. Christian Bale's in a lot of my favorite movies. But anyway, he's Howl. I'm trying to think of who plays the older woman. But anyway, I love the imagery in Howl's Moving Castle. I know some other people might choose other Studio Ghibli movies, but that's my favorite. Number 4, believe it or not, it's lower on the list, but it is one of my favorites, is Hocus Pocus. I even have my Hocus Pocus and a Hocus Pocus shirt. Oh my gosh. I don't really have to explain why Hocus Pocus is amazing. Whether you like the new movie or not, the 3 women together, they're fantastic. I love it. I can watch it any time of the year. It does not have to be Halloween for me to watch Hocus Pocus. I love the music. I love the clothes. I just love the whole thing. And I love the fact that Binks is the one that's basically telling them what they need to do so they don't get killed. And then the second one, I love the fact that there's a new witch in town. So Hocus Pocus is up there. Number 3 is Practical Magic. Love that movie. It is so just heart loving, but it still scares me with the boyfriend that comes back as a ghost. Terrifies me. But I love the end with all of the women of the town that have basically pushed these witches away from doing fun stuff to having to come together and create the circle and everything. And I love the lady at the end with the power vacuum. So love Practical Magic. Number 2 is The Witches, the Ronald Dahl movie that was made into, was it an HBO movie when we were kids? The one with Angelica Houston is the scary one. I haven't seen the new one, but the scary one has the one from the 80s where the little boy turns into the mouse and the witches like melt out of their skin. Oh, I still have a hard time watching it, but it's one of my favorite witch movies. And then number 1 is The Craft. I can watch that at any time. I even like Legacy. I thought Legacy was done really well. But it was a huge part of like my teenage years. Like I loved that movie. I don't even know who I identified. I might have identified with the girl with the scars. And just the idea that you could magically change yourself. Yeah, and I love the fact that David Duchovny is in the new one. But if you haven't seen it, it's worth the watch. I mean, I thought it was good. Honorable mentions. Bedknobs and Broomsticks, if you're feeling nostalgic and want to honor the great Angela Lansbury. I always fall asleep after they go under the sea. Is it Under the Sea? I think so. The bobbing around, singing a song always puts me to sleep. But Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Bunny reminded me of Witches of Eastwick. I love that movie. I cannot believe that didn't make it into my top 5. But Cher, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Susan Sarandon battling against Jack Nicholson is awesome. And I still love the candle scene where they're making a voodoo candle. I'm trying to think of what else. It's been a while. I might have to buy that and watch it again because I loved that movie. And then a newer movie on Netflix is Night Books, and it has some spookiness to it, but it's a really good family movie. And I can't even remember everybody that's in it, but I thought it was well done. I love the fact that the girl that's coming up with stories comes up with the stories like off the top of her head. And I love the fact that there is an original witch in the building. So if you haven't seen it, it's worth the watch. So yeah, that was my witch. I thought it was going to be so much cooler. I want to hang it in my room somewhere because it looks cute like this. I'll hang it. Oh, no. But anyway, that was my top 5 witches. What are yours? Did I miss any that you like better? Are there any that you've watched this season or plan to? And that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.